guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. A great big shout out to my channel members for supporting my channel. Thank you. All right, so we're going to set up the next week in my Hobonichi Weeks, and I use this as my everyday carry, predominantly for work, but I actually have a whole bunch of other things in here. It is the last week of June that I'm setting up for, and June is Pride Month. And last week I was a bit in the doldrums. I'm feeling better, sort of, and as I go through this video, I'll talk to you guys about that. And so I thought, okay, well, it necessarily may not be a Pride spread, because actually you don't have a lot of Pride things, but I'm hoping it's going to be colorful and vibrant and bright. So this is my one-piece Hobonichi Weeks English edition. Honestly, I never read any of the stuff in English, so in some ways it's helpful, but in other ways it doesn't really matter either way to me. And then, as you guys know, when I'm not setting up, it actually is housed in this. This is my mode term cover in taupe. I do have a bunch of stickers in here. I had purchased this from, I believe it's Anne Gerard. She's an artist. I have a couple of coloring books from her, and I got this as well. And so all of these little square sticker sheets I actually have in here. I'm going to put this away because I don't need this, but I just wanted to show you one of my storage methods. And then before I forget, I'm using a Tombow water-based marker in 603, 062, 933, 743, 133, and 403. I didn't swatch any of these. I don't know how they're going to look together, but they make me think of sweet tarts, and that's very rainbow-esque, at least to me. So this is the setup. I wrote myself a little note because I always forget what it is that I want to include here. And so before I start putting any marker down, I'm going to put some stickers down and we'll work around. Now the 4 sticker sheets that I chose are these here. Now these 3 I like because they're similar scale. I don't know if I'm going to be using all of them. This one is a different scale, so I'm automatically going to take that out. She's the most colorful and has the most rainbow elements by way of colors. So I'm definitely going to use her. In fact, I like her right up there. And then I like her right down here. So we'll see about using this one, because again, I need to put some boxes here, but we'll put our bigger stickers down first. So the hip issue that I have been having is, I don't want to say it's better, so it's bursitis. So that means it can pop up whenever. It's, from my understanding, it's inflammation of my joints. And I already have arthritis, so I already have inflammation, but I guess it's even more so. And I had it in my knee, or I have it in my left knee, so it's recurring. And I have it in my shoulders, so that it showed up in my hip is not, I don't want to say unexpected, but it's not unusual. That's a better word. And again, I have muscle relaxers that I take at night, or when it's hurting, I take at night. And I have an ointment that's sort of like Tylenol or Advil, but in ointment form. And then I take Tylenol and I put ice or heat or whatever. So that's manageable. This past Wednesday, I woke up with a really bad headache and pretty much had that headache throughout the day. It was really annoying. But I also had surgery on my leg 10 years ago. I had gotten infection in the skin, and so it had gotten so bad so quickly that they had to do some major surgery that included eventually some skin grafts because they had to take so much out. And from my understanding, they had to take out lymph nodes, which for my purposes, all that means is my left leg is perpetually swollen, because I guess that's what lymph nodes do. I don't know. Not a doctor. But because of that, I run the risk of getting issues with the skin because it's always in a compression stocking or sock or whatever, and edema, even with wearing compression pretty much 24/7 except when I'm showering. And so it breaks down the skin, and that's what I'm dealing with right now. Now, it's a little uncomfortable, but it certainly doesn't hurt. But I am back in wound treatment is what they call it. And it's where 2 times right now, if it gets worse, I might have to go 3 times, but 2 times a week I go to the nurse's treatment center in whatever clinic that I choose from my medical provider, and I have them dress the wound, and it stays on. So it's sort of like a soft cast. It's not anywhere as permanent as that, because again, they're taking it off, but it's one of those things that you can't get wet. And so I got one Thursday. I have an appointment tomorrow, probably another appointment Thursday. And if past treatments are any indication, it's probably going to last several weeks, if not a couple of months. And it's humbug, because either someone has to take me to a clinic either near where I live or near where I work. So like the one tomorrow, I'm going to one near where I work, well, nearish, and then I go to work afterwards. I have to cover it in a trash bag. They do have the things that you can just slide on, but I've got really big calves, so they never fit. So I use a trash bag, and then I just use some paper tape just to secure it to my leg. And so yeah, I knew that's what they were going to have to do. The last time they did it was in 2020, so I'm glad I have been able to maintain it up and through this point. But yeah, it's one of those things where I wasn't feverish or anything, because that's one of the indicators that I have to go to the ER. The skin is cool to the touch. I can move my toes. It's just, with compression, you kind of are in a catch-22, where the compression is good to keep the blood circulation, but being in a compression situation, you can break down your skin. And then once you have a breakdown in your skin, then it can create other problems. And that's then the status that I'm in now. So we're just really trying to get it cleared up so I can go back to maintenance mode. Yeah. Considering my weight and my age and whatnot, it seems like all of the medical issues I have are not your normal ones. Because, I mean, why would they be? Right? It's just like, mostly it has to do with joint issues and skin issues. I mean, maybe that's normal for some people, but I mean, obviously it's normal for me. It's just, you'd think I have other problems that I don't. So this is Tarot of the Week. These are the tarot pulls. I'm going to try again to do just a listing of all of the projects that I completed. Oh, I forgot what this was for, and I just wanted it to be clever, to swap the colors. So this is lunch, and this is breakfast, this is lunch. So the one that's in the highlighted is what I actually eat, but the other 2 are what's being offered in the cafeteria. And this is notes. Okay, so I've got the notes, I've got the tarot, I've got the mood. I don't know that I'm going to do a doodle, but I do want to do a word. So let's just do this whole section there for the word. Quote and thoughts. I am on vacation from the 1st through the 9th, I believe. Yeah, so I have this week off. The 7th is actually my boss's last day in her office, and then she transitions to her new job on the 10th. And so before she got her final day, she said, you should take some time off, because once I leave, you probably won't be able to do that for a while. So yeah, so that's word, quote, and doodle. So let's use some of this to denote these different sections. These apples are really cute. Let's put some of these down. So tomorrow I will catch a later bus and then go to the doctor's, have them deal with my leg, and then go into the office. And they'll set up my next appointment there, but I'm assuming it's going to be Thursday because it's every 3 or 4 days. And then that's going to be in the clinic downtown. And then for the week that I'm off, I'm going to schedule it for a clinic near home. And then I'll need to figure out when I'm going to go into the campus to say my goodbyes to my boss. She'll actually still be working on the campus, sort of, just in a different location and not part of our department. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I did work a few hours of overtime yesterday. And I could work a few more today, but I think I'll just finish my day with just some coloring. I haven't actually done much, and I probably will need to reach out to quite a few of my buddies for this month and just roll it over into next month, because I don't want to sit for very long because I'm actually supposed to keep my leg elevated, but also I just haven't been motivated. So I've been watching a lot of television and reading, but not much else. And honestly, that's perfectly fine. My hobbies are here for me. I'm not here for my hobbies. Okay, so this green isn't as dark as I'd like it, but it's fine. Actually, I'm just going to use this blue. So this means something, and this means something. So this is a word. And this will be thoughts. And this will be the quote. And then the notes actually is just to remind me of things I want to work on when I return to the office on the 10th. So for this week, I might just do some big sticker placement and then maybe some journaling. I don't know, that's a problem for next week. But this is the setup. These little stars here are not cut out. These I'll probably just stick in the back somewhere, but I'm just going to toss this. Sometimes I keep it, but sometimes it's more hassle to do that, because it's like scraps of paper when you're scrapbooking. Eventually, one, you're never going to use it all. I know for scrapbookers, that's gasp horror. But two, I mean, gotta store all that stuff somewhere. So yeah, I'm just going to make the decision and toss it. But these two bigger ones I can stick in the back where I do my to-do list, which is this right here. In fact, I need to catch up for yesterday and today. Okay, so that's the setup for this week. Colorful. I might go crazy and use colorful ink. Probably not, but this would be the week to do it just because everything else is very colorful. And I write to the space, so the bigger the space I have, the bigger I either write or the more that I write. This is the last week. And again, I was out sick on Wednesday, and the word of the week was indomitable, and that is an adjective, and it means impossible to defeat or discourage. Now, it's not like I looked for a word that said that, but that was the word that was in my email, and I thought, okay, cool. And indomitable always makes me think of the movie, The Unsinkable Molly Brown. I think it's a movie from like the 50s or something. But yeah, that's what that word always means to me. And the quote is actually from the Tim Holtz sticker book. I just thumbed through that instead of going online. And it says, all opinions will be ignored in the order in which they are received. And I thought that was good. So yeah, I actually like the look of that, but from week to week, it really is just a hodgepodge of different things. But I'm not going to lie, I really like that. I really like from week to week, there's consistency within the week, but then the next week I'm not tied into any kind of theme or any kind of color, and I like the freedom of doing that. Okay, if you are interested, I'll go ahead and insert the film of what I ate for the last work week. Otherwise, that's it for this week's Hobonichi Weeks setup. Love to know what you guys think of this setup, and as always, aloha. Hey guys, lunch for today, Monday, June 19th, is some barbecue, and you'll actually see barbecued things probably most of the week. So there's a bratwurst there, a cheese stick, one of those mozzarella cheese sticks, tear apart kind that I just cut up, some green salad, some Asian dressing, this one that's in the fridge, and some cherries. Feeling a little under the weather, woke up nauseous, but our clerk is out, the boss is out, so it's just me. So I'm doing the best I can. Breakfast, I had microwavable bacon and toast, and that was actually lovely. Still feel nauseous, but whatever. Coffee midday and water throughout. That's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, Tuesday, June 20th, is barbecue. I told you you'd be seeing it. I still have more. So I have a barbecue hamburger, some potato chips, and some cherries. I think I have one more batch of cherries left. They're not that sweet, but they're okay. To me, as long as they're not too soft. It's a texture thing, really. Lunch or breakfast, I had toast and bacon again. We got a couple packs of bacon from Costco, so there's a ton of it, so I just bring some here, microwave it, gets it real crunchy, and I have that with some toast. I had water throughout and then coffee midday. That's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, Thursday, June 22nd, is McDonald's. So I had a doctor's appointment this morning, didn't eat breakfast, so I got a cheeseburger meal. The drink I actually gave to the clerk. I got a large frappe because that's what she wanted. So it's already midday. I'm tired and I'm sore, but whatever. Probably have a coffee maybe later. I don't know. It's been all topsy-turvy. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, lunch for today, Friday, June 23rd, is clearly an overcooked pizza from Costco. It was microwaved, and I guess I overdid it. A cut up peach and a banana. It's been a day. I'm busy. I'm just gonna eat while I work and then not even take a lunch break today. For breakfast, I had a bagel and cream cheese, coffee midday. That's it for today. I'll see you guys next week. Hope you have or had a great weekend. Bye.